What ho chaps, I am Magical Mike. You can follow me on the Twitters at YTMagicalMike if you wish. And I'm going to give a quick chat about the character creation. In this particular instance, the Sylvari character creation, I've got a few things to say about it, but mostly it's pretty good. And I think this new light option is new, in fact. I'm not entirely sure, I've never seen it before, but in a little while I've finally realised that that light option is there for a reason. And once I've figured out these different shapes and body patterns, I will realise that you can change the colours of them. And at that point I will realise that your character actually glows in the dark. As you can see here, there's my finished Sylvari much later on, glowing in the dark, on top of a waterfall. Very good. So, I absolutely love the redesign of the Sylvari, and I know they redesigned it a long time ago, but I really think they did an incredible job with these things. They look awesome, they look ridiculously good. Although, at a distance, they do kind of look like humans. I also didn't pay enough attention here when looking at the hair. By the way, this mushroom top is stupid, and I imagine I'll see quite a lot of people messing around with that, but I don't like it. I didn't pay enough attention, clearly, because I didn't realise that the hair isn't actually hair, and it is actually made out of leaves. So, my bad. I'm kind of stupid here, but don't worry about it. So the character creation is pretty thorough, apart from that, if you look where her thigh is right now, just behind her arm, there's actually clipping on the Guardian's leg there, which is kind of a problem, and that needs to be fixed, especially in a game where mostly the thing that gets the attention isn't stats, it's how the gear looks, and in this case it clips, so that isn't good. It's not a good starting impression, is it? But that's just a minor problem, because you can totally ignore that. It took me actually quite a long time to realise that was even clipping, and I have bigger problems than that, which I'll talk about in a bit. But the Sylvari are mostly based on colour. As you can see here, there's huge wide range of colours that you can pick for your character, and that will influence how they look an incredible amount. And I'm kind of regretting not picking one of the pinks or the reds, or even the greys, because I kind of go boring and I go green, as you can see here. And yeah, the greens are good, but it's very generic for a plant race, I guess. And of course you get all these sliders that I decide not to mess with, because it's very similar to the human stuff. Well, the eyes really stick out though, look at that. Oh, I love that colour. I love the blue. The blue and the purple. Brilliant. But I will say, at a distance or at a glance, the Sylvari don't look any different than humans. You have to really, if you just look very shortly at them, they look like humans. And I know that happens in the lore. I know why they look like humans and all that crap. But they don't really stand out all that much unless you actually notice them. So we're just gonna skip through all this, all the armour dyeing stuff, and I've noticed the clipping issue there. But I have a problem that I will talk about in a second. I'll point it out during the cutscene that we're about to see right now.
I am Sylvari. 25 years ago, my people first appeared in Tyria. The pale tree flowered, and the firstborn awakened. The dream contains my race's memories. We gain awareness here, and then awaken into the world. The dream fills me with knowledge, and is my connection to others. It is my inspiration, my guiding light. While here, I have discovered my purpose, to face evil and destroy it. Even now, I sense my destiny calling me to awaken. My time is soon. Nature and goodness are under siege. All life hangs in the balance. If Tyria is to survive, it will need us. If we fail, the dream will be consumed by nightmare, and Tyria will wither and die.
Now I'm going to interrupt it right now, because I'm sure we've all seen this stuff before. Clearly right now I'm in sort of a cocoon, maybe? In the pale trees, sort of growing. But my question is, why am I wearing armour? Did the armour get genetically modified? Did somebody open the bulb and inject it in there or something? Am I GM Sylvari? I have no idea. How did the armour get on me? I don't quite understand that. That doesn't really fit. Of course, when you're in the tutorial section, you're in the dream, you're wearing armour, that's fine, that makes sense. But then later on you wake up and you're not wearing armour, you're naked, you need to talk to an NPC to get it. So why am I wearing it again? What's going on here? Well, yeah, it's a minor complaint, but still a problem. I will also say that I don't really enjoy looking like I'm wearing humanoid armour. I'm not keen on that. I think there should be, at least very close to the start of the game, there should be a choice of racial armour, just so that I can get more immersed into being a Sylvari, rather than having to look at the later on stuff. Around level 35 maybe. I think that's the earliest we've seen. I'll put a link in the description to a bunch of images of the racial armours. There's a great post on GW2 Guru, and I'll link that in the description. But those things look amazing, and on the final bit of thing to say, I will say that character creation's good. The ears being the main feature, not too sure on that, but whatever. I hide my helmet anyway, so we'll be able to see my ears. That's what my character looks like, with a greatsword and everything in all the glory. And compared to the rest of the character creations, all of it is so good. There's a lot of good options. You can make your characters look very unique from each other. I'm just going to dive off the grove here, by the way. Don't ask why I'm naked, I don't really know. I love the character creation. It's not quite as detailed as you might hope it would have been, but it is super solid, super fantastic, and I love it. And the only character that I haven't created so far is Nasura, but we'll see how that goes in release. So I've been Magical Mike, I hope I've been slightly informative, and I will see you guys next time. Toodle pip.